Hi there, Bruce Millington, Lee Mottershead, Paul Keeley and Paddy Power's Rob Catterson looking ahead to the Curragh on Sunday. The Group 1 action keeps coming at 4:20. It's the Pretty Polly Stakes. Rob, how do Paddy Power bet?
Right, as of now, we are 13-8 Zakova, 2-1 about Journey. Good support for her in the last couple of days. 8's Craig Pipes, 10-1 about Smart Call, 12's Neswa and 14's Bar.
Lee, who's going to win the Pretty Polly?
I think Smart Call is a big price at those odds. I think she'll be suited by going back up to 10 furlongs after her run at Ascot last week. But I think the likeliest winner is Journey. She could have gone for the Hardwick. The ground was thought to be a bit quick for her at Ascot. She ran a race full of promise in the Coronation Cup. She's really a horse who'll get better as the year goes on. But I didn't think this was a particularly red-hot Pretty Polly, and I think Journey might well be able to win it.
Keels?
Yeah, interesting thing about Journey is I don't think she's ever won first time out, has she? And she had what you call the coffin draw at Epsom as well in the Coronation Cup. So I think you can write that off. And I think she is the most likely winner. I do like Smart Call, and I wouldn't rule out a big run from Rain Goddess at the bottom as well. Second in the Sandringham handicap. Just got nabbed late on by one of those typical rides of Jamie Spencer. So I say Rain Goddess for a bit of each way.
But basically, apart from that, you're parroting what Lee said about the Pretty Polly, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Come on. Parroting, Kills. Pretty Polly.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Good, yeah.
Rob Catterson.
Sorry, mate.
Right, yeah, it's a cover for me. I know she's got ground to find in Journey from Ascot last October, but she hosed up in the Man of War. I think given that this is a home game for her, I think she'll justify favouritism. Zakova in the Pretty Polly.
Okie doke, we've got some very big names running the 450. It's the Curragh Cup, Group 2, and good old Wicklow Brave, the horse who any type of race, any trip, he's there, he's competitive. It's 1 mile and 6, so it's an absolute breeze for him here. What price is he, Rob?
Yeah, he's a great Grade 1 winner, obviously, and a Group 1 winner. He's 2-1 favourite. Forgotten Rules is 5-2. It's 9-2 about Rekindling. El Lidor is 13-2. Stellar Mass is 8s, and it's 14's Bar.
Keels, what's going to happen here?
Well, I can't say I've had a massive look at this race, but I love Wicklow Brave to bits, so I'll end up just backing him. Obviously he did me a massive favour when he won the Irish Champion Hurdle. Punchestown Champion Hurdle. Whether he nicked the race or not from the front, I don't know. But they gave him a hell of a lot of a big lead there, a bit like Order St George did last year in the Irish St Leger. He's a very, very good horse on his day, and like I said, I love him a bit, so I'll back him whatever I looked at.
You big softy.
I am. I can't help it.
Lee, what are you going to be backing here?
Yeah, well, he did get a great ride when he went at Punchestown by Paddy, friend of the Postcast, Mullins. But he's a high-class flat horse, ran a good race in America last time. However, a likely bigger price, I'd say. Rekindling, he's one of the horses I backed in the Derby. I thought he ran in the Dante like a horse who would be better the further he went. Didn't actually run his race at Epsom, but he's going to be interesting over this sort of trip. Rekindling for Joseph.
Who for Rob?
Yeah, Wicklow Brave. Of the top two, I think Wicklow Brave is the standout. Forgotten Rules hasn't won in over 2 years, and he's just, while he was a top stayer a couple of seasons ago, he's not that anymore. Of the top two, I just thought this is a race where we could get a shock. Stellar Mass ran well for a long way into Hardwick. He'll like easing the ground. It could be a big weekend for Jim Bulger. I thought Stellar Mass at 8s might be a bit of value stepped up in trip.
Righty ho, over at Saint-Cloud, the 255 is the Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud, Group 1 over 1 mile and 4. What's the latest betting from Paddy Power?
Right, we're 130 about Zarak. We're 7-2 Hawkbill and Silverware. My Dream Boat is 8-1 with Robin of Navan. It's 10-1 Doha Dream and 12's Bar.
Keels?
I think My Dream Boat might be a little bit of value here. Second last time, finished ahead of Hawkbill in that soft ground race at Newbury. He's probably been a little bit sort of ignored because he won the Prince of Wales last year. Let's not forget. If we get any rain, all the better. It's a tight little race. I wouldn't want to be backing anything too short because there's plenty who can win it. And I think that staying at 1.5 miles is going to bring out a little bit more in My Dream Boat.
He wasn't ignored by me. I tipped him for the Hardwick last week and they pulled him out. That's no good. Lee, what do you think will happen here?
Well, there was a Group 1 minus and a Group 1 plus sort of category for these races. This will be a Group 1 minus. It's not
Group 1.5.
Group 1.5. Yeah, it's not a great event by this by the grade. That means it's winnable. Silver Wave won a similar renewal last year. He's got great form at Saint-Cloud. Many of his best runs have been at Saint-Cloud. There's no superstar in the field. I think Silver Wave might be good enough to win it again.
Silver Wave, and who for you, Rob?
Yeah, I'd echo the lads' thoughts on the standard. I'd give Hawkbill another chance. Obviously, he's the Eclipse winner from last year, and I know he was disappointing maybe a little bit the last day, but I think he's worth a second shot.
Rob, sorry, I've gone out of sync. We should have done your Curragh roundup. Anything else at the Curragh on Sunday that you like?
Nothing other than the ones we've mentioned. Obviously, we've got the Group 3. Obviously, the Great Gatsby now with Dermot Weld. He's got a chance in that. And in the opening maiden, Aiden's got a few in this, but there's a little bit of word that Bond Street might be worth a second chance. Ryan Moore's on Gustav Klimt, so that'll make him favourite. But Bond Street could be the best of Aiden's in the opening maiden at 145.
Okay, and Saturday night at Toaster then. Who would have thought it? Toaster staging the Greyhound Derby final. What's the latest betting? There's 3 cracking animals in this one.
Yeah, there is. And for not for a change, obviously we won it last year, but it looks as though it's going to be an Irish win. We made Clare's Rocket the market leader after his good semi-final win. It's 5-4 Clare's Rocket. Tyre O'Shea is 7-4 for a PJ Fahey. Then we've got Hiya Bud in Trap 1 at 3-1. Looks a 3-dog race, Bruce, because it's 12s at a bar that.
Lee? Only joking.
Trap 1.
No, Rob, you sound like you're a dog man. Who do you think is going to win this?
Yeah, we've had a few greyhounds in the past, myself and Dad, so I'd have an interest. Clare's Rocket for, listen, I'd be the type, whether it be horses or dogs. Greyhounds have got to prove themselves, and this Clare's Rocket has been pretty much hyped up ever since he won the Produce Stakes in Clonmel, and I've always sort of opposed him. Now, he's probably half proven me wrong in the English Derby, but I think if Tyre O'Shea can get a clean break and can turn close, I think he's got the pace to pick up Clare's Rocket. So, could be an Irish one too, but I think Tyre O'Shea in Trap 5 at 7-4 for PJ Fahey, who's still waiting on his first English Greyhound Derby win.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think Tyre O'Shea's spectacular. I think he's going to come through. Okay, weekend plans, Kills?
Yeah, we finished. You didn't ask me about other Sunday races. What's going on?
Oh, sorry, go on then.
I had a look.
You have actually bothered. Normally when I say, right, let's look at the other Sunday cards, you're making that frantic sort of gesture.
No, I actually made an effort, mate.
Okay, come on then. What have you got?
Yeah, I'm trying to find them now, aren't I? Hang on one sec.
Oh, come on, Graham Rodway.
Yeah, Windsor. Yeah, two horses at Windsor to start with. In the 340, we have Storm Ahead, who I had a good bet on at Newmarket last time. Just far too keen in the soft ground in the race won by GK Chesterton, so it worked out really well because he won at Epsom. He's miles better than he showed at Newmarket Storm Ahead, so I think he'll go well. And in the very next race, Dark Shot in the 4:15 in a sprint was a little bit unlucky in the dash at Epsom. Only just failed to get up against Caspian Prince. Although only 5th next time, that was in a listed race, so probably improved again. I think he's quite, reasonably treated, just at £3 higher than at Epsom. And we go back to the Curragh. In the Rockingham, I do not know what Naggers is going to make of running 5 furlongs for the first time, but this Paul Midgley sprinter is going to be group class on easy ground by the end of the season, so you have to back it.